Everybody, Arnaldo Waffman here with Gear First, doing a quick video. Wanted to give you a quick tip because a lot of this stuff has been coming up in conversation. So this is my laptop. It is the center of my business. It's got everything that I need for work, of course, and for play, and most importantly, it's my DJ computer. And one of the important things that we don't think about is that whenever we're DJing, we're doing one thing and one thing only to the computer, and that's plugging and unplugging USB ports all the time. Well, these USB ports, a lot of times, first of all, if we have multiple devices, let's say we got our mixer, you have your spare hard drives and all that, that all takes bandwidth. And USB 3 and USB 2 devices, 2.1 devices, have enough bandwidth wherever you're running your mixer and all that. But let's say you have your mixer and then you have my turntables are also USB, right? Because I have the reloops. And then you have if you have an effects controller, and then you have multiple external hard drives. And let's say you have so I know some DJs use a wireless mouse. All that takes up USB bandwidth. So that can actually create problems in the long run. But one of the other things that we don't think about is there's a lifespan as to how often you can plug and unplug these devices. Then your USB port dies. What do? Well, you pretty much have to replace the entire logic board because this is not on a separate board, and this isn't just for Mac, this is pretty much for any computer, right? But there is one solution, and there's something that I recommend because replacing these things are expensive, and the 2012 MacBook still rocks, and I'm not going to switch from it. But that's a video for a different topic for a different video. What I did is, you can see here, there's my Thunderbolt 2 dock, and I am actually using, I know it's way over there over here in my mess, but I have one now for my DJ coffin. That's the OWC Thunderbolt 2 dock. And I put a link to it in the description where you can get it with the cable, because when you buy it, it doesn't come with a cable. So the link comes with a cable at a price cheaper than what I paid for on the actual website. So yay for that. But the cool thing is that it has a built-in sound card. Not that you'll need it, but whatever. It does have an HDMI out, so you don't need an HDMI dongle. And if you have it does have two Thunderbolt ports. One is if you want to hook up a second dock, and the other one is to hook the dock to your Mac. But it's got multiple USB ports plus Ethernet. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 5 USB ports in there. So why use that? I mean, after a while, this is going to wear out too, right? Yes, but believe it or not, it actually is a little bit sturdier than a standard USB 3-point port. Whatever, USB 3 port. I can't speak today. But here's a couple really good advantages about having the dock. One, it's going to be cleaner. You only have one cable going to your computer. So that's cool thing number one. Number two is that this can unplug fairly easy. USB port, there it is. The Thunderbolt port pretty much locks in, and I do like that. And as DJ, you should too, because one day you'll have some idiot that just like pulls on your cable by accident. That's when you actually have to yank pretty hard to get out of there. Which, some of you could say, well, that could bring my computer down. No, it's not going to tear down your entire computer. Nobody should be pulling on the cable that hard. But having a nice rigid cable in there is going to be much better as far as creating a solid connection. And again, now this is going to be underneath, the whole system is going to be underneath my coffin. It's going to have the HDMI cable ready to go. It has Ethernet in case I need to plug into the house Ethernet for any reason. Like, for example, I'm doing jam text, or I can have it, which goes into my little pocket wireless router so I can use my remote control. And again, I don't need the sound card in there, but if anything happened to my mixer, I have a second Yamaha mixer, and that's going to be plugged straight in there, ready to go if, God forbid, anything happens. So, again, just a couple advantages. Definitely recommend you do that. Link is below in the description. Again, Arnaldo Waffman, Gear It First. Thanks again for watching. My wife is sleeping over there, so I got to be quiet. Have a good night.